Hi, Britt-Marie Was Here by Fredrik Backman. This is one of my friend's favourite books, and so she passed it on to me to share the love. She knows I've read A Man Called Ove, and I think this was why she passed it on to me as well. And A Man Called Ove was one that I absolutely adored. I wept buckets over it, absolutely. And so Fredrik Backman, I was expecting something similar. Britt-Marie is in her 60s and she leaves her husband, her cheating husband, Kent, and she tries to get a job. She's come across a story in the newspaper about a woman who died and just lay in her flat for days until the neighbours started to notice a smell. Nobody had missed her. And so Britt-Marie is frightened that the same thing is going to happen to her, that nobody will notice her. She wants to be seen. So she decides to get a job. The thing is, for the past umpteen years, all Britt-Marie has done is look after her husband and clean. Nothing else. And it's very clear that her obsession with cleaning is a symptom of her loneliness, I suppose. And her isolation has also made her socially awkward. She says the wrong things, totally. But when she gets something into her head, she doesn't let go. Which is why when she goes to the employment agency, she writes a list. Oh, what time are you going to phone me? 5 o'clock. You haven't phoned me at 5 o'clock. What time do you have? She has a list. She ticks everything off on her list. This is another part of her OCD thing. Everything has to be on a list. And she harangues this poor woman in the employment centre. And eventually she gets a job as a temporary caretaker in a recreation centre that's been earmarked for closure. And it's in this little place called Borg. And it's a place that's dying. Everything is closing. People are leaving. And the residents that remain, they're almost misfits. And this is where Britt-Marie finds herself. There are lots of comic moments in here. I mean, Britt-Marie finds herself as a coach to a football team that doesn't even have a football pitch. But she finds that with this community, she gets accepted. And she in turn, begins to care for them. She's found a place where she can be seen. And because this is a Fredrik Backman novel, there are heartstrings to be tugged. But there's such warmth in here, a warmth that comes from friendships and community. I was expecting, as I was reading along, I was pretty sure I knew what the ending was going to be. I was pretty sure I knew where Britt-Marie was going to end up. And I was wrong. Oh, I got it totally wrong. What I was expecting didn't happen. The ending that he's given works. I wonder whether my ending might have been better. But I don't know. I was all the way along the line. I thought, oh, this is going to happen. This is good. This is how it's going to end up. I didn't. But yeah, his ending works. But it is a lovely, heartwarming read. And Britt-Marie, she just grows on you. She really does. And yeah, it's the idea of not being alone. I really enjoyed it, so I will pass it back to my friend and say, yes, what else have you got for me? So, Britt-Marie was here, and she definitely was. So happy reading. Take care.